Hi, I'm Christian Taucher in full name. I live in Graz in Austria. This is the country without the kangaroos, you know, with the mountains. And I work as high school teacher, sports teacher, geography teacher, and some other subjects. I studied sports science, and I work also part-time as a sports scientist, so I do training plans for athletes and so on. That's my profession. Years ago, I was a professional handball player for about 20 years, and since some years I started to paddle instead of throwing handballs. It's not that bad. The longest distance I paddled during a race was the Lignano SUP Marathon 2 years ago. It was 23 kilometers, beautiful scenery through the lagoon and the last kilometers on the sea. So this was pretty hard for me, but it was a really fun experience. I have many of you know Fuerteventura Island, and when I started to stand-up paddle, it was there. I was there with Peter Bartel, also 11 cities champion, and he gave me one of these 14-foot race boards. I've never tried it before, and we went to Lobos Island. I think many of you know this this route, and I thought I will die, but I was proud enough not to tell him, and he was really surprised afterwards that I survived. Paddling gives me freedom on the water. It is quiet. I am most of the time alone, and it's just a sport in the nature, in the pure nature. It's wonderful. Yeah, it was last year in China at the World Championships in the technical race heat. I had a really good start in the beach start, and I was going full pace for the first 200 meters, and I was next to Michael Booth, who maybe started a little bit slower, but after 200 meters he was looking at me like this. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, you know. And I was really, you know, I was laughing on the way to the first buoy, and I was dying after the buoy. But it was really a fun experience, and I will think about this in years, for sure. My biggest titles are the last year's Austrian Championships. I won 3 of them. 200-meter sprints, the technical race, and the long distance race. So I'm really proud because I never have been Austrian champion. So these are my biggest titles. For endurance paddling, for race paddling, it was and is always Greece, with all the small islands and the beautiful beaches and the calm water during the summer, warm temperatures. It's just amazing. But there's another side. It's for SUP surfing, and this will always be Sardinia Island. This is the Hawaii of Europe. I love it. No, I did not participate yet in the 11 cities tour. I think I'm not ready yet to do these long distances. I was all my life short distance sprint sport guy from, you know, from handball, and it needs some time to adapt to these long distances. But I'm on the way, and I will compete for sure in the future in the 11 cities tours. It's on my bucket list.